officials, it's your turn. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Not me, I'm going to get out of the way.
Are you not officiating?
I'm just line judging.
Oh, well, that counts. That's called officiating. What's your name?
I'm Roger.
Roger Hefner. Pretty easy. Okay. All right, so you're here.
Be LJ2, if it matters.
Okay, I know. I learned what that is. I learned what that is. I know what that means. You'll be over here?
Yes.
Yes, I know that. All right, so that means Michael Cerny is LJ1. Where is he?
He's right here.
All right, Michael Cerny, you've been here before. All right, got you. From the Chesapeake region. Yep. I've only had one crab meal here because we were in the PM pool. We went to Nick's Fish House and got crab, but since then I've been like in the building.
It's off season. We're not in.
Well, it was good, whatever it was. It was crab imperial. Yeah. I thought it started in April.
It kind of starts, but you got to be into May to really get the good locals.
Okay, gotcha.
You probably had Louisiana crab.
I might have. It was good. I liked it.
Crabs from any place.
Yeah, it was fun.
We were just the best meals I had in Japan.
Yeah, more crab. There you go. Yeah. We were just in New Orleans for the Music City and had some really good food. We went to I took my wife and we stayed separate from the team and we did 4 really nice restaurants. All good.
Are you into jazz?
I know, not really. I mean, I know a little.
There's a little place down on Bourbon Street called Sing Song.
Okay. Fabulous.
Great jazz.
I would have liked that. I would have liked that. Although I will say this, I went down on Bourbon Street to Galatoire's, the kind of elegant restaurant. But the walk from the parking garage to the restaurant front door, we had a reservation. They used to not take reservations. Was disgusting. There were it smelled awful. There were idiots walking around. So that was only 200 feet. So I don't know how much on Bourbon Street I could handle. Once I went in the restaurant, I was fine. But coming outside, I had to wear a jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awful. Bourbon Street is disgusting. All right, Rachel. All right, I got you. Arianda? Well, here, I'll come to you. You don't have to. First referee.
Welcome, volleyball fans, back inside the Convention Center in Baltimore, Maryland, for our final match of the 18 season this year. This is the 18s Girls Junior Nationals from Baltimore, and this is the 18 Freedom Gold Medal Final between the team on your left, Mountain Peak Volleyball out of the Intermountain region in Logan, Utah, and Carolina 118 Heather out of the Palmetto region and Greenville, South Carolina. Mountain Peak in the white uniforms with green trim, and Carolina 1 in the blue uniforms, a sky blue color. And this is a unique moment for me, Coach K. I am the broadcaster. This is my 19th Girls Junior National, counting all the different age brackets. This year I'll be in Vegas, and I'll also be in Dallas for the youngsters. But I don't think I've ever had a match between the Intermountain Region team and a Palmetto team for a gold medal. So we're growing the game here at Girls Junior Nationals this year as these two clubs will meet. And in each case, it'll be their first ever medal for the club. They've already determined that they're going to get that, but they will each go home with either a gold or a silver. Players are having a little problem throwing the ball to the fans, but they've managed to get it done as the Intermountain Region team, Mountain Peak, is just about done with their introductions. Mike Markham does a great job with the PA here, and we don't attempt to keep up with one of the top professionals in the PA world. Now volleyball is being thrown by Carolina 1. And they've picked out their family members to target, so good work by the team from South Carolina. A couple of Coach K's favorite states to visit. South Carolina for the beaches and the golf, and Utah for the Big Five. I've been to 62 of the 63 national parks, and Zion and Capitol Reef are a couple of my favorites. So the coaches for the two teams, for Mountain Peak, it's Brock Mitchell. And on the other side for Carolina 1, it's Heather Foster. And now the officials are about to be introduced, and we want to give them credit. The two line judges are Roger Hefner from the Ohio Valley region and Michael Cerny from the Chesapeake region. The two scorers are Adriana Cruz from the Florida region and Rachel Kirk from my region, the Gateway region. The second referee, Cornelio Galdones, also known as Uncle Frank. He is from the Old Dominion region. And then the first referee is Chris Hahn from the Southern California region. So thank you to all 6 of our officials, as we cannot play volleyball without them. So these two teams played matches at 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock, and now our final getting started a bit late. I might have said earlier today it would start at a little after 3. Well, yes, it is a little after 3, 3:34. So it looks like I may have misidentified our officials. Cornelio Galdones will be on the stand as the R1, and Chris Hahn will be on the floor as the R2. So my information from USA Volleyball had that backwards, but that's okay. The teams are on the floor. As I mentioned, they've had to play a couple of matches to get to this point, as well as challenge matches yesterday. So it's been a long week, and we'll see who has the energy and the enthusiasm to play a Sunday afternoon gold medal final. Both teams will get medals. The bronze medals will go to Wolfpack 18 Black out of the Sun Country region, their head coach Jose Rodriguez. And the other bronze medal will go to MVC 18-1 out of the Ohio Valley region, their head coach David Shearbaum. Others that made the Elite Eight, PW 18 Aaron out of the Southern California region, Aaron Hedlund, head coach. Tejas 18 Black out of North Texas, Kevin Anderson. Kairos 18 Beta out of the North Country region, Erica Butte. And Club 1 Arizona, David Gertz, the head coach. As we are underway with our final gold medal match of the 18th season. And the free ball will be given to Mountain Peak. And they're going to go middle attack. And it's a little bit wide from Sophie Sparrow. So, Sophie Sparrow again blocked by Carolina 1. I guess that ball didn't hit the antenna. It looked like it did, but we're going to play on. And we're going to get a ball that won't come all the way back, so it'll be a kill for number 9. That is Javy Montano, 5'9" outside hitter out of the back row. She will be going to Salt Lake Community College. So on the other side, the setter is number 2. That's Madeline Frazier, and she got it to Alex Stratting for the kill. Stratting is a 6-foot middle hitter going to the University of West Georgia. Ball skips off the tape. Going on 2 was Ellie Giordino. Carolina 1 with a chance to attack. That's going to be dug all the way over and out, so it's a kill for Ashley Stein, the 6'1" outside hitter. She will attend Furman University. I can remember a bumper sticker that said, Furman, a rose between two thorns, and it had Clemson and University of South Carolina on either side. The attack into the net, no block on that ball, and Carolina 1 off to the early lead. 2 volleyballs coming over. I'm not sure how that happened. Looks like we've got some of the officials helping to shag. Great effort by everybody here as the serve goes long. It was a good serving run from Simone Wyatt for Carolina 1. They will fall back into receive with the 4-2 lead. And the server will be Ellie Giordano. Out of system ball. Attack cross court by Ashley Stein. Then ball was tipped over. Two-handed push shot by Stein goes down. Carolina 1 goes on the serve of Alex Stratting. So Stratting, the middle hitter who serves. Most teams typically have their libero serve for 1. Mountain Peak's going to go in the middle. That's rejected. Then a kill down the line. Mountain Peak's number 7, Ryan Smith. Now, is she a lefty outside hitter? Coach had her listed as an outside hitter, but she is indeed a lefty. Smith to serve. Setter dump from Madeline Frazier, 5'6" setter. She's going to Wofford, which is down in South Carolina. Coach Heather Foster, actually assistant coach Haley Horgan, who is also the club director, said that this is the first 18s team from the Palmetto State to ever get a medal in 18s. The tip shot does not go for the lefty, Jackie Craven. And the server will continue to be Ella Ferguson, 5'8" setter, uncommitted. So it should be a 6-2 for Carolina 1, according to their coaches. Ball driven off the block and then attacked again. I think that was Montano. Another kill for Ashley Stein. Stein asserting herself early here in this 18 Freedom Gold Medal match. None of these players, to the best of the knowledge of the coaches, has ever won a medal. So they all have one now in their final season, at least for the seniors. Double block. It was Stein and her middle, Olivia Randolph, 6'2", middle hitter. She will be going to Claflin University. So a timeout taken by the head coach of Mountain Peak as they now trail by 6. It's Brock Mitchell in his 5th season. His assistant coach, Joe Columber, and then also Jody Coates. Well, I don't think Jody Coates is on the bench. The club director is Dixie Lovelace, and she is definitely not here. And let's see, I don't think I see a coach on the bench. Well, a female coach. Joe Columber's definitely there. So a shout out to Jody Coates, who I'm sure is watching on Baller TV. So first time out taken by head coach Brock Mitchell. Mountain Peak needs a first ball side out right here. They're going to try the lefty again. The ball is out. Jackie Craven got a good rip, but the ball went wide. Coach Brock Mitchell emphasizing getting rotated and getting the hip through and not staying open. Here's a ball from well off the net that's good. Oh, ouch. It's going to go as a kill for, let me get the number. I think it was number 9. That's Montano. And there was a little bang-bang play on the block. As I think somebody got it in the face. Oh, that ball was blocked out. Tool time for, was that Carson Haley? I think it was. The right side, staying on the left and putting it away. She is going to go to Southern Wesleyan. This time, Jackie Craven gets the correct rotation and drives it into the court. She is a 6'3" right side from USU Eastern. I'm going to go with the University of Southern Utah. And the server is Brooklyn Coates, who what I assume is related to Jody Coates. The tap from Carson Haley does not clear. And Brooklyn Coates, the 5'7" DS headed to Central Wyoming, will serve again. Out of system ball coming, should be a free ball, and it is from Carolina 1. Double block goes up and stops Simone Wyatt. Then she gets a roll shot through. Chance to go middle, and that's tipped and dug. The libero got after that one. Samantha Parker. Oh, that ball's called in. Line judge with the call. That is Roger Hefner, who is line judge number 2. Line judge 1 is to the right of the first referee. Line judge 2 is to the other side, his left and on the other side. The server, Brooklyn Coates again. This time it's a kill from Olivia Randolph. The server is the libero. She is in black, Samantha Parker. Out of system ball coming, but the block is there, and that looked out, but it's going to be played. Yeah, that had to be out. Didn't see the signal from the line judge, but that ball definitely came over the antenna. So Roger Hefner might have helped out the first referee. Cornelio Galdones didn't get much help on that ball. I think actually second referee Chris Hahn helped more than the line judge. Long serve now. That gets called. And the server for Carolina 1 will be number 2, Madeline Frazier. Double switch. New setter and new right side. Ace serve by Madeline Frazier. She put some pace on that one. The lead is back to 6. Ball on the court. Now that's truly amazing. At this point, a ball on the court with no other action going on. We still get a ball on the court to stop play. This is a special match. Ouch, the antenna blocked that ball. The lefty, Ryan Smith's trying to clear it, and it caught the antenna. Coach Brock Mitchell up encouraging his players. We'll talk about the setter situation for Coach Mitchell in a minute when we get a break, as things are off on the timing on that one. A little too tall for Sophie Sparrow. And a timeout taken by the head coach. So, well, we want to mention the coaching staff for Carolina 1. We'll come back to the situation on Mountain Peak. They are down a starter. But for Carolina 1, 18 Heather, the head coach is Heather Foster in her 8th season. And she's been with 18s the last 3 years, and this group is the first team to qualify. In fact, Carolina 1 actually had 3 teams here, 2 in Freedom and 1 in American. And the assistant coach is Haley Horgan. Haley Horgan also the club director, along with Kim Chrisman, who is, I don't believe, here. So the head coach and the assistant coach up side by side. Coach Foster is the smaller of the two. Coach Horgan is the taller. They are staying right by the sideline. That ball driven through a hole in the block. Another kill for number 9, Simone Wyatt. Both these teams qualified in their region. Kill for Sophie Sparrow, the 6'3" middle hitter. She is undecided because she is just a sophomore. Her sister Allie, wearing number 8, is the other middle hitter. In fact, Allie's in there right now. She wants the ball, but she's not going to get it. They're going to the lefty. So indeed, Coach Brock Mitchell, going against tradition, is playing a lefty at middle. So Sophie Sparrow to serve with Allie Sparrow in the front row. She has a good serve down the line. It's going to be a problem. It'll come back short as a free ball. And going on to, well, that's great for Ellie Giordano, the 5'8" setter. She is also off the 16s team. She is just a sophomore. And she is playing because Atlee Mitchell, the coach's daughter, had to leave for a high school event back home. She was only able to play day 1, and yet here's her team going to earn her a medal, either gold or silver. Oh, the block got the net on an out ball. Chris Hahn with the immediate signal for the first referee. And, of course, the second referee can blow the whistle on the net violation. Now we're going to get a sub in. Ariana Roeder, a 5'4" DS, is in. She is a junior, one of 2 juniors. In fact, she replaces Simone Wyatt, who is also a junior. And she has on the best shoes. Well, it's a tough competition for the team from Greenville, South Carolina. Another kill for the lefty at the outside. So Jackie Craven's a lefty, so Havy Montano plays outside as a lefty, wearing number 9. The server is the setter, Giordano, and a kill in the middle. I think that was Carson Haley coming down the middle. I think 7 got that last attack. And the server is Alex Stratting. Stratting with the float serve. Handled by the libero, Roeder. That ball is out. That was Allie Sparrow going a hair long. And the lead is now 8, so the first set has gotten away from Mountain Peak. Good swing by Sparrow, but it is run down. The dig was Ariana Roeder, and then a monster block against Ryan Smith. So who was up on that block? Olivia Randolph. And her outside, I think it was Ashley Stein. Another good block rejects Sparrow. That was Craven staying left. They've got 2 lefties in the front row, so you might as well keep one on either side. You pretty much have to. Don't want one in the middle. Oh, that ball's long. I don't think there was a touch. There was not. So Ryan Smith to serve. She is a 5'9" outside hitter, even though she's a lefty going to Salt Lake Community College. She and Montano will be teammates. The errant serve gives Carolina 1 a chance to double sub as they will bring in a new setter and new right side. Ella Ferguson will be in to set, and the new right side is Carson Haley. Tight ball, one-handed save set. Begging for the touch. No touch called. I did not see a touch. And this first set is all Carolina 1. Of course, we saw that earlier in our 18 national match. Oh, that ball's in on the end line. Michael Cerny with the definitive flag, and it's multiple set points for Carolina 1. Good kill. Jackie Craven going cross court. So back in the front row is Sophie Sparrow as Hallie Reeder, the 5'5" libero. She'll be going to Central Wyoming. Oh, the cut shot is in, and the first set is in the books, and it was all Carolina 1 as they take it by a score of 25-14. We'll see if Mountain Peak can bounce back. I mentioned Mountain Peak down a starter. The coach's daughter, Atlee Mitchell, has an event. She is part of a business group that has a national tournament, basically, and she is tuned in on Baller TV, I'm sure, but she is rooting for her teammates. She's a 5'11" setter. She's their normal starter at setter. She'll be going to Westminster. I assume that's the Westminster in Colorado, but there are Westminsters everywhere. I didn't get the state. Could be the Westminster in Fulton, Missouri, for all Coach K knows. Anyway, to Atlee, her teammates gave it their best shot in set 1. We'll see if they can bounce back in set 2. Her dad, Brock Mitchell, has them huddled up, and he is giving some definitive instructions. But Mountain Peak has already earned the club's first ever medal. It's just a question, will it be silver or gold? For Carolina 1, they're also in the position of having earned their first medal. Head coach Heather Foster with an easy break time, as it's easy to talk things over when you won a set by a score of 25-14, but Coach K calls it second set syndrome. You beat a team badly, and you kind of let down. The coaches tell you not to, but you do. And the next thing you know, you're down 10-3 to a team that you just handled easily. So we'll see if that happens here. And it looks like a new player on the floor. Julia Howe, a 6'3". I think she might be lined up at right side. We'll have to see. So Coach Brock Mitchell inserting somebody new in the lineup. Julia Howe will be the first server. She is undecided, wearing number 11. And that is everybody mentioned on the roster. Only have one player on Carolina 1, Libby Barano, 5'10", right side, has not seen action yet. So we mentioned the setter is the backup sophomore setter, Ellie Giordano, and let's see where she's starting. She's starting middle back in rotation 2. No, actually, she may be middle front. Yeah, she is middle front in rotation 5. She's going to go to the right. So a good serve by Howell, but it will come back, and it comes back as a quality swing from Libby Barano. So I mentioned Barano, and here she is seeing action and getting a kill right away. So Coach Heather Foster has played her entire lineup now, as it looks like Barano is going to get the start in a set 2. Good serve by Simone Wyatt, and the timing off again between the two sophomores, Sophie Sparrow and the setter, Ellie Giordano. What a pop by Javi Montano. Excuse me, no. Ryan Smith's number 7 on that last swing. So if Mountain Peak can keep it even early, that will be a big improvement on set 1. Tight pass and a one-handed save set will not connect, so a delayed ace, so to speak, for Sophie Sparrow, as she shows some quality serving skills for a 6'3" player. Let's see what she follows the ace with. Coach has a term for this, but it's not going to happen. She served another quality serve, and then her sister got up and got the monster block. The Sparrow sisters coming up big for Mountain Peak. Sophie with the tough serve, and Allie Sparrow, a 5'10" middle hitter, going to Westminster. I assume the same Westminster as her teammate Atlee Mitchell. Tight pass again, another one-handed save set. And that, well, there was a touch. Yeah, I think the line judge didn't see it, but the second referee saw it. I think it hit the defender. I'm not sure it hit the block. It hit the defender on the sideline. So good work by Chris Hahn. Oh, no. No call of help from Giordano, and she can't get there. Sometimes setters try too hard to not say help. Good save from Smits. However, scoring on the right side, it's Libby Barano. The server is Alex Stratting. Smits with an impossible angle. Ball coming over her shoulder. She has to let it cross her body, and then she tried to cut it and just was a hair wide. So now the deficit 3, and in set 1, the separation occurred early. Mountain Peak's trying to hang tough. That is a terrific set by Ellie Giardino, running and using her platform and putting up a very hittable ball to Ryan Smits. Smits definitely chewing the gum like Annie Drews for Team USA. A serve behind that big kill by Smits from the setter, Ellie Giordano. So the youngster stepping up on the last 2 plays. Let's see what this serve looks like. It was a good one. That ball was blocked. That's still alive, but 2 players went for it. I think Smits had the better shot to send it over, and Jackie Craven got a hand up also, and it did not clear. Double switch for Carolina 1. They've got Ella Ferguson back in to serve and set. Carson Haley back in. Good save by Giardino, and then the ball is blocked and covered. Coming late was Allie Sparrow to get the block, and then the block got the net. I think it was Sparrow. Ryan Smits looked back and said, visually, I didn't get the net, but I think it was her teammate. Another serve from Ella Ferguson. Small crowd, last match of the day, everything quiet. It's very nice in the championship facility right here on court 5. That's Stein with the hard angle kill. Deficit is 4. Mountain Peak needs a side out right now. Sparrow attacks the block. Coming the other way, the setter dump. Blocked by Sparrow, but it went right to Olivia Randolph, and she put it down. Coach Brock Mitchell has to be close to a timeout if he doesn't get this next point, trying to stay in contact in set 2. Well, that will help. The coach's point without the timeout, the miss serve short. And Smith will be the server. Tip shot, good run through Craven. However, it's a solid block from Carson Haley and Olivia Randolph on the outside. The server is Ashley Stein. That means Simone Wyatt's back in the front row. Jackie Craven's made some adjustments, and she's starting to rock the ball down the line. The libero, Hallie Reeder to serve. High ball out to Wyatt. And Simone Wyatt's going to get a kill. 6-foot junior outside hitter, uncommitted. The server is the libero, Samantha Parker, an uncommitted player. Sparrow, well, that ball's now a free ball and a chance to attack. It accidentally was sent back after it came over on the shot by Sparrow. Mountain Peak gets the kill. Their server will be Brooklyn Coates. She and Hallie Reeder, the libero, will be future teammates. That looked like 4. Well, it won't matter. It went to the floor. Giordano and Sophie Sparrow were up on that block, and it didn't look like the ball crossed the net. Another good serve by Coates. Cross court shot. Coates with the dig. Good cover in the back row. Smith after the block. And then Havy Montano trying to get a little too creative. She was trying to do some kind of shot from behind the 10-foot line instead of just clearing the ball. Into the match, Madeline Frazier to set. Shot down the line. It's Havy Montano. She and Ryan Smith will be going to the same school, Salt Lake Community College. And Atlee Mitchell and Allie Sparrow will go to Westminster. So 3 pairs of college commitments. Trying to run the middle from well off the net. The set was low and Alex Stratting into the net. And the team from Logan, Utah, Mountain Peak, within 2. Ooh, what a serve, and in. A little extra pace on that serve for Havy Montano. So let's see, the setter is back right, rotation 1. And the ace-miss combo for Montano. Coach K has developed the term for that. It's the oh no. Oh, what a great serve. No, not a miss. Happens all the time at all levels of volleyball, the oh no. Oh, there's the O, the ace for Simone Wyatt. And she got a lot of tape on that ball. A lot of tape. Deep serve following the ace, and it was a good one. Smith off of the libero. That's going on the stage. Well, not quite. Ryan Smith with another kill. She has a live left arm. Ball on the court. We've got folks shagging volleyballs, which is much appreciated, but occasionally they get away. Ace serve by Sophie Sparrow, and the lead is down to 1, and Coach Heather Foster is going to bring back Ariana Roeder, the junior DS. Coach said you can call her Ari. This ball will come back. Oh, what an up by Giordano cross court. Now the libero with the back set. That was Parker. And the shot by Schmidt goes down. And unlike set 1, 2/3 of the way through set number 2, Mountain Peak has it all even. They've got the setter live in the front row, and they've got Sparrow serving tough. And as soon as I say that, the ball goes out of bounds. Stratter with the serve. She'll get the ace. So for, Alex Stratting. Stratting again, the serve behind the ace. It's a good one. 2 players there for Mountain Peak, and they managed to control it. Trying to run a slide was Allie Sparrow, and the timing was a little off. The set was well off the net. She did everything she could footwork-wise. First time out taken by head coach Brock Mitchell. He checks with Chris Hahn, and he hasn't used any timeouts, so he takes his first one down 3. It was 15-all with a little 3-point run. Appreciate our officials for this final match of the day. Cornelio Galdonez, known as Uncle Frank. And then Chris Hahn. Now, Chris Hahn is not a big guy, but he has managed to block me out several times. I've had some bigger R2s. I'm going to coach him up a little bit about just don't come all the way back here. I'm right behind the standard by the Baller TV camera. Here's a tight ball and an outstanding play by the sophomore setter, Giordano, with the kill. She had really no choice. You could not have set that ball. Coming back in is Jackie Craven. Giordano to serve. So a big side out behind the timeout for Mountain Peak. Carolina 1's going to give a free ball. Where does Giordano go? She goes one-handed save set. That was a big-time play by the sophomore to get it to Jackie Craven. Again, if you're joining us late, backup setter, starting setter, and coach's daughter at an event through her high school that's a national championship, but not volleyball. Great angle. Ashley Stein's done that the whole match, cutting it around the block. Here comes the double sub. So Libby Baranos is indeed at right side. I wasn't sure if she was at outside or right side. She's come in this match. And picked up a couple of kills. Tough set for, that's going to go down. Tough set for Giordano from 20 feet off the net. And she goes cross court to Craven, and Craven gets the kill. Mountain Peak trying to hang tough and force a third set. Great serve by Schmidt. Takes Carolina 1 out of system, but that is fixed by Ashley Stein, flying high. Everybody contributing on both sides. The senior Allie Sparrow with some words of encouragement to the sophomore setter, Giordano, and Giordano goes to Craven for another kill. Craven started slow, but she has come on strong late in this match. And Mountain Peak has needed it. Nothing better than a 6'3" lefty on your team. A serve, two players unsure who would pass. And as must be their tradition, both Simone Wyatt and the libero Samantha Parker dove on the floor after the ball was down. Never really understood that one, but each team has its own rules and regulations. Now it's Wyatt going over the top of everything. I think Coach Heather Foster will want a timeout, but she's resisting taking it, up 1-0. She'll see one more serve from the libero, Reeder, and she'll see an ace by Reeder. And now she will take a timeout. So probably little Coach K advice. That timeout would have been better 1 point ago, but that's okay. Each team with a one timeout, so each team has one left. First time a Palmetto team in the 18 gold medal match, at least by our estimation. And Carolina 1 going to win its first ever medal. Trying to take it in 2 sets, but down 2 in set 2 after winning easily in set 1 by a score of 25-14. So this serve will be key. Hallie Reeder, the libero in green. Oh, tip shot, and then tip back. Smart play. Olivia Randolph, the ball ran along the net. It was in the plane. And Randolph got there first and tapped it down. So that was a big point for Carolina 1. Now they have Samantha Parker on serve, their libero. Where does she go with the serve? Schmidt handles it. A moon ball out on the left is tipped over. And then a whiff for Simone Wyatt. The timing was off on the set. It looked like she expected something higher and couldn't get there in time. And Mountain Peak needs 2 to force a 5th set. And it's Brooklyn Coates with the serve. Cross-court shot from Carson Haley. Out of bounds. So 3 set points coming up for Brooklyn Coates. Ball on the right side, shot down the line. Chance to take set 2. Havy Montano, then Wyatt with a soft tip. Another chance for Montano. She rolls it. Good finish in the middle. Alex Stratting. Livy Barronell back in, as is Madeline Frazier. Carolina 1 has to be getting low on subs. Still set point, and the tip will go down for the sophomore, Sophie Sparrow. So a great turn of events if you're a Mountain Peak fan, as after losing by 11, they win by 3, and we're going to play a deciding set. We need a captain from Mountain Peak. And here she comes. It's Ryan Smith. And coming over Madeline Frazier. Also coming over was Allie Sparrow. And who has serve? We'll find out in a second. As serve is on my right or on my left. Hard to say. Trying to get a little help. So serve belongs to Mountain. Serve belongs to Carolina 1. We got some help from Henry Chin. He's not even working here. He's just helping me out. All right. Recapping. Mountain Peak out of the Intermountain region in Logan, Utah, going for their first ever medal. They've got it. It's what color? Carolina 1, 18 Heather out of the Palmetto region in Greenville, South Carolina, going for their first ever medal. It's just a question of what color, and we shall find out. And Sophie Sparrow sprinted off the court and sprinted back. So you can draw your own conclusions on where she was headed. But we're happy she's back. I'm sure Coach Brock Mitchell doesn't want to start this set without number 24. Her big sister, Allie, is 5'10". Sophie is 6'3". So the teams are back on the floor. The second referee is checking the lineups. And I learned a long time ago, the referee checking the lineup is advisory. And if you actually get out of rotation, even though they told you were in rotation and they catch it, it is your problem. Teams have actually had that happen. Two volleyballs available at once. Only need one, so we'll get that organized as the first server will be Madeline Frazier. So deciding set coming up for the gold medal in 18 Freedom. Good touch by Giordino on the tip from Wyatt. Now this ball is a scramble play, but Sophie Sparrow saves it. Scoring in the middle. It's a kill for Alex Stratting. Coach Heather Foster says, get another one now. Oh, that ball might have been out. Nobody called, and so caught with a little bit of indecision. Brooklyn Coates couldn't handle it. It was up high. Coach Brock Mitchell shifting the serve receive. Now it's going to be a problem again, but Mountain Peak does get it back over. A couple of good serves, and again it's Stratting on the 3 set. Good separation, so Frazier gets things going. This is the way set number 1 started. However, Ryan Schmidt with the kill. So an important side out to stay in contact. First one to 5, first one to 8. Coach K's motto in deciding sets. Frazier will go with the setter dump and catch everybody flat-footed. Great time to throw in the setter dump because you've got a middle defending back left, no libero on. So if you're a setter and you see the middle serve, great opportunity to throw in the second ball over. Wyatt now to serve. Out of system ball for Schmidt. She has to really twist her body, and she does send it deep. Stein with the tip, and that's down. Timeout taken. Good timeout by Brock Mitchell. I agree completely. He's in his 5th year with Mountain Peak. And you cannot go past point number 5 without taking a timeout if you're falling behind in a deciding set. I want to thank the guys from Baller TV. Michael Riskin, Sam Richards, Kavan McCormick, and Dominic Dixon as they got the broadcast working. I brought my mixer and headset from St. Louis, and it has worked perfectly given we have 2 courts very close together and a lot of background music, bumper music, PA on 2 courts at once. It seems like it's worked out okay. I hope the folks in Utah and South Carolina hope we're coming in loud and clear for this. Has to be the first ever gold medal match between an Intermountain team and a Palmetto team in USA volleyball history. I'm just going to go with that. Good save by Schmidt, but it went right to Carolina 1. Now a clearing ball out of the back row, and there's another set or dump, but guess what? The libero is there. Oh, tremendous angle by Libby Barano. I do believe on the right side. Wyatt to serve. It's a tough one, but popped up out of system ball. Sparrow to Schmidt. Then the tip. Schmidt read that. Here comes Havy Montano down the middle and going on 2 and getting the kill. Ellie Giordano. Coates off. Craven on. Giordano back to serve. That'll help Mountain Peak. They'll have 3 attackers and a setter in the back row. And it's a good serve by Giordano. Tight ball for Schmidt. For Stein. Schmidt with an amazing dig on that ball. She had to do the splits. Then a low set, so it free ball given. Chance for Craven, and she went out of bounds. Right down the line. But did not get the call as she was a hair wide. Roger Hefner raised the flag right away. Stratter to serve. Schmidt sends it deep. Roll shot picked up nicely by Reeder. And scoring. It's hard to block lefties who are attacking from the left side because everything is backwards. Jackie Craven proved that. But the lead is still 4. which is huge in a deciding set. Schmidt with a tough serve, but perfect pass by Stein. However, it doesn't go to Stein, goes in the middle. Chance for Craven. She has some great angles. She started slow, as I said, but she has been cutting the ball and then going down the line and has created a lot of problems for Carolina 1's block. Oh, no stopping Ashley Stein. Coach Brock Mitchell telling Jackie Craven to get her, but too much Ashley Stein down the line. Tough to be a sophomore playing with seniors, especially as a backup. But here, Dano's going to Sparrow. Now a shot cross court. That's red, and the libero cleared it. Nice play by Reeder. Then she gets an amazing dig. Craven goes on two. Probably could have taken a swing. A little key block from Allie Sparrow as she comes off and her sister comes on. Her little sister who's big. Reeder with a tough serve. Handled nicely by Parker. Oh, good block. Barano was going to tip it over, and waiting was Javy Montano. This one is up for grabs. First set was all Carolina 1. Second set was tighter, and Mountain Peak took it. That ball went into the net and skipped over the block. I don't blame the expression. Javy Montano said, "Where did that go?" She thought she had it blocked, and it skipped off the net and somehow got through the block. Lead is 3, so probably timeout time if Carolina 1 gets this point. Sophie Sparrow wanted the shot. She took a good rip on the 3 ball and went a couple feet long. And here comes the second and final timeout from Coach Brock Mitchell. Again, an excellent time for it. No need to take it later at 12 or 13. Take it right now and see what happens. Get your final words in and then let the players fight it out. Well, Carolina 1 in a good position, up 4 with 5 to play. The bronze medal winners in this division, MVC 18-1 out of the Ohio Valley region, David Shearbaum, and Wolfpack 18 black out of the Sun Country region, Jose Rodriguez, the head coach. Not sure if they've stayed around for their medals, but it looks like one team has. Sometimes teams have to head out of these afternoon matches before they can get their medals. Good pass by Schmidt, but it does move Giordano over, and the impossible angle cut shot from Montano goes into the net. Stein makes sure the serve is in, and boom goes the dynamite for Jackie Craven. She crushed that ball. But unfortunately for Mountain Peak now, she's out for 3 rotations as the setter will be live in the front row. So you lose your 6'3" right side to a 5'8" setter as a blocker. A little bit of a pause here as Rachel Kirk at the scorer's table working things over with Adriana Cruz. Short serve, high ball to Wyatt. Oh, power push to the corner. That's a big time play from Wyatt. Carolina 1, 3 points from the gold medal. Parker with a quality serve. Montano, and it went right up in the plane Wyatt dug it, but it went right to a very well-prepared Sophie Sparrow, and she waited till it broke the plane and bounced it. Sometimes hitters get a little excited and either go into the net or attack it before it breaks the plane, but not Sophie Sparrow. Now a tough serve down the line. Well controlled by Parker, and going on two, as she's done a couple of times, Madeline Frazier. No, excuse me, that was not Madeline Frazier. That one was Ella Ferguson. So now Maddie Frazier's on. So Frazier dropped one in earlier, and this time it was her fellow setter, Ferguson. Must side out for Mountain Peak. They had to have that one, and they get it from Ryan Schmidt. Now they get the older Sparrow, Allie Sparrow, back in, and the younger Sparrow, Sophie Sparrow, on serve. And she serves a good one down the line. Setter dump again, but this time it was blocked. This ball is live. Good up by Coates on the tip. And that ball will go out. Taking a little slide approach. Ryan Smith, not to be denied. Clearly, Carolina 1 likes the setter dump, but this time Mountain Peak was too strong. They still trail by 3. Good serves by Sparrow. She's got to defend that tip, and she does, but it goes out. Teams love to tip on middles. I ran into Elizabeth McMahon this morning, who played at Illinois and played for Team Z, and she got tipped at one time. She's 6'6", and the coach gave her the hardest time. It is set and match point, but the serve goes out. I thought that was going to be an ace for Wyatt, but not the case. So it was great to see a player played for USA, played for Illinois, and played for Team Z in Cincinnati in the hotel this morning. She's coaching for T Street. Still set point, match point. Tight ball, and it's Stein for the finish. No surprise that Stein puts the last ball away, and Carolina 1 wins the gold medal. So congratulations to Mountain Peak, as I want to give their full name. It is Mountain Peak Volleyball 18 National out of the Intermountain region. Head coach Brock Mitchell. They will get the silver medal, and congratulations to Carolina 1 18 Heather, as their head coach is Heather Foster. Haley Horgan is their assistant coach and club director, along with Kim Chrisman. They will get the club's first ever gold medal, and we believe the first ever gold medal in 18s for the Palmetto region. So a terrific finish to this 18 Freedom Final. That's going to do it. I'm Coach K. It's been great to be on Baller TV all day. I will be on the air in Dallas for 11s through 13s, and I think we have a 10s division this year. We'll see. And then I will be in Las Vegas for 14s through 17s from Sin City. So it's going to be a great year of club volleyball, but the 18th season is now officially over. We are the champions playing here in the Convention Center. Mike Markham will do the award ceremony and name the all-tournament team, but it is all done for Coach K on Baller TV. We'll talk to you next from Dallas, Texas. So, whatever was in that box, what?
You're still in my ear.
Oh, okay.
We're about 30 seconds
Oh, there's
behind.
a delay?
I'm waiting to end the broadcast so you're done talking.
Sorry. Didn't realize.
Almost done.
I said, Texas. You were blocking me. You kept back. He kept backing up. I thought when I saw you go on the stand and him stay over here, I thought that was a game for me. But he's a wide body. He's giving me this. He's blocking me out.
I might just let it run for a second.
What's that?
I might just let it run for the awards.
That'd be nice. Can you turn it? Nobody ever gets to see the awards. Can you turn it? Or does he sort of see them anyway?
It's not going to mask.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother. Nobody
should have done it for 18 Open.
I did leave that running for a while.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. It doesn't matter that I turned this off because the camera's independent of the mixer. Well, you guys did great.
You did too. You did too.
I love
Shout out.
I got to get